Buenos dias. Can you say buenos dias? That's how you say good day in Spanish. Welcome to Patrika's Little Star Cafe. Facts that are fast, fun, and keep you happy. Today is Monday, October 8th, 2018, and here are today's matters for chatter. Number 1. The Indian government has announced its dates for elections across the states that will have elections this year. The states going into elections are Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Mizoram, Chhattisgarh, and Telangana. Most are within November and December. In many countries, election day is fixed and all voting is done on one day across the country so people can plan their schedules of work and holiday accordingly. In India, the election dates vary across the country, keeping in mind security measures that need to be taken, the types of areas like urban or tribal, and even the needs of political parties. While the one-day election system seems to be more systematic, India is like a continent with each state as different in many ways as a country, so it needs to be planned differently for elections too. Number 2. Now here is a story that shows what difference a small gesture can make. After the devastating tsunami and earthquake in Indonesia, while finding those injured and lost, rescuers found the waving hand of a boy who was trapped under the debris of a collapsed internet cafe. He went to the cafe to watch a soccer or football match featuring his favorite team, Manchester City. When the media found out about this, they contacted the Manchester City football team, and the players sent him a special message for his speedy recovery and, of course, a signed football t-shirt. The boy is still injured, still recovering, but this means the world to him, and at least this lifted his spirits or cheered him up. Number 3. At a recent auction at famous auction house Sotheby's, a famous painting by unknown artist Banksy went under the hammer. At an auction, people bid for an item, and the highest bidder, the one with the highest amount of money, gets to take the item home after the banging of a hammer. Banksy's painting Girl with the Balloon was just auctioned for £1 million, but as soon as that happened, the painting slid down through the frame and into a paper shredder that was hidden within it. Now, no painting exists, so what will happen to the auction contract? Well, that will be decided later, but Banksy sure is into drama. Banksy is the most famous artist in Britain at the moment, famous and unknown. Even though everyone tried to find out who is behind the paintings and the stunts, they were unable to find his identity. And after such a stunt, even more people are eager to know who is behind the art and ideas. And now for today's mega matter. One generally uses a passport to travel across countries, but can you imagine using a passport to go to school every day? Many kids in Palomas, Mexico, are born in the United States. That makes them American citizens, and as citizens, they are entitled to an education in the U.S. Many parents in Mexico also want their children to go to school in the U.S. so that they can learn English along with the Spanish spoken in Mexico, so that they have more opportunities in the future. So every day, these parents drive their kids to the U.S.-Mexican border where they clear customs and immigration with their valid passports and then board a school bus which drives them to their school in New Mexico State in the United States. Some children hand back their passports to their parents as soon as all the border clearances are done so that they can take care of the important documents. But many parents don't have passports to cross the border, so the kids have to be responsible while carrying the passports in their backpacks all day. It's amazing what parents do for their children just so they can have a good education and get the resources and exposure they want for their future. We should feel thankful for the good schools and good teachers, and of course for parents for making all this happen. When they encourage us to finish homework quickly or study harder, they're only saying it because they mean the best for us. Otherwise, who would make the effort of driving us to schools far away or even across borders to another country? Today's word of the day is debris. That's the mess left after a disaster. And finally, for today's quote of the day, We never know the love of a parent till we become parents ourselves. That's a quote by Henry Ward Beecher. Thank you for listening, and do send us your questions and comments via WhatsApp, or you can email us at diptyanti@gmail.com. Take care. Lots of love, Dipti Aunty. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Do you know how loved you are?